Good afternoon from the National Service of the Liberia Broadcasting System and welcome to Newsline. 30 minutes news presentation about Liberia and the rest of our one world. Today is Thursday, August 10, 2023 with this afternoon's presentation. My name is Titi Gibro. Top stories this afternoon, President George Weah tours Montserrado Districts 9 and 10, drawing record crowds of enthusiastic supporters. Foreign Minister D. Maxwell Kimaya leads Liberia's efforts at ongoing ECOWAS summit in Abuja, Nigeria. Liberian government to electrify more than 40 towns in Nimba County. And away from Liberia, Mali suspends visas for French citizens amid row between the two countries. Sports, the news and French, a report of today's weather and foreign developments are all packaged. Maxwell Johnson sets the pace with a bulletin of news.
President George Weah is today touring Montserrado County Districts 9 and 10 as he leads the ruling coalition for democratic change efforts. The Senate leader is continuing his meeting greetings. For addressing the rally near the Tuesday, kick-off campaign as re-election bid by some justified reasons. CDC still is campaigning on massive achievements administration in the last 5 years, especially in the areas of connectivity.
That's a whole lot.
Minister Maxwell Kimia has joined regional leaders in the Nigerian capital Abuja for an extraordinary summit of the authorities of heads of state and government of ECOWAS. The ECOWAS Leaders Summit centers on the military takeover and the political situation in Niger. Mr. Kimia is representing President George Weah as he seeks to maintain Liberia's position of zero tolerance for unconstitutional takeover of power. The Liberian government has since condemned the unlawful power grab in Niger and has given full backing to the decisions of the regional body. The previous emergency summit ended with some stern actions against the military government, including economic sanctions and threat of force to reinstate ousted leader Mohamed Bazoum. Government has spoken of plans to electrify more than 40 towns in Nimba County, covering phase 1 of the project. The electrification project is targeting 69 towns as beneficiaries. Nimba County Inspector Mark Blinwon made the disclosure to this station Thursday. Mr. Blinwon said the beneficiary communities will receive free meters and other necessary materials for connection. National Elections Commission has concluded a day-long engagement exercise with political actors in Upper Magibi County. The engagement brought together candidates, party representatives, and supporters. According to our correspondent, the gathering was intended for political actors and supporters to conduct themselves peacefully during and after October 10 polls. Our correspondent host, Magibi County Assistant Commissioner of Police, Augustine Hali, assuring participants of maximum security protection during the electoral process. Montserrado County District 3 Representative Kennedy Smo Moba has outlined sanitation and the provision of power-borne water as key priorities of his manifestos. Mr. Moba decried the lack of power-borne water in the 11 communities within the district over the years. Speaking on Open Conversation Wednesday, the District 3 Representative Kennedy also vowed to prioritize sanitation for the safety of the people. He noted that a huge pile of dirt across the district is a major concern, citing potential looming health hazard as serious. Mr. Moba mentioned the refurbishing and upgrading of the administrative building and high school in the district as major priorities. United States Agency for International Development Liberia Office wants government invest more in technical and vocational education. UC Liberia Chief of Party for Youth Advanced Activities, Steve Kamazi, said technical and vocational education is crucial to nation building. He told the Super Morning Show Thursday that investing more in technical and vocational education will go a long way in mitigating unemployment rate and address future challenges. Mr. Kamazi also wants government to create job opportunities for young people to make them self-reliant. Meanwhile, UC Liberia Head of Mission James Wright said the entity is exerting frantic efforts to improve the livelihoods of young people. Citizens of Grand Juda County have commended President George Weah for the appointments of two new local leaders in the county. The citizens said Paul Neo and Tale Azango Due have vast experiences in the operations of the local government sector. The appointment followed the resignation of the former Development Superintendent Beto Dor to contest in the October 10 elections. Prior to their appointments, Paul Neo served as county inspector, while Tale Azango Due served as secretary to the county superintendent. And citizens of Grand Crew County are calling on the Ministry of Health to recall the county health officer, Dr. Reggie Red. The citizens' call followed the appointment of Dr. Red as campaign coordinator for the re-election of Senator Pro Tem Abochie. The citizens claimed the selection of the county health officer as a campaign coordinator contravenes his ethics and put the opposition at risk. But encounter Grand Crew County Health Officer Dr. Reggie Red said, as son of the county, it is his right to campaign for any candidate of his choice. Dr. Red also clarified that his appointment is in no way an ethical breach of his profession, contrary to undue public outcry.
Maxwell Johnson returns a little later with foreign developments. One of our top stories this afternoon, Liberian government to electrify more than 40 towns in Nimba County. To this story now, as President George Weah continues his campaign trail in Montserrat County, the standard bearer of the Coalition for Democratic Change is urging Liberians not to trust the opposition with the leadership of the country. President Weah is currently in District 10 on his campaign trail. The CDC standard bearer has been telling Liberians why he is the rightful person for the presidency.
So this is our time. Yes. And the reason you see me, I'm hard on Joseph Walker because he lied to